Thanks for staying with us. Right now, this is the reality for about 2,200 Madison students who are quarantined in Whitty and Celery residence halls. Students had to wait in long lines for meals today as they were told they cannot leave their dorm rooms for the next 2 weeks unless they are getting food from somewhere on campus.
There hasn't been a lot of clarification from the university today on what looked like a mad scramble to isolate those dorms last night.
Adam Duxter wanted to ask the chancellor and the system president about how they made that decision and what it means for students over the next few weeks. He hasn't had much luck, though, today. Adam?
Well, there are noticeably fewer students on campus today as classes shift online. And while those students found out they were going to be isolated last night via an email, that's also actually the only way we've been able to get any information from UW leadership today. Whitty and Celery halls may not be their permanent home, but Madison's mayor recognized today the students inside are here to stay for now.
Students are a very large population here in Madison, as are UW faculty and staff.
The mayor held her weekly press conference on day one of a 14-day quarantine for those dorms. Mayor Rhodes Conway said, for better or for worse, how the health and mobility of the campus goes, so goes her city.
UW also obviously has a huge economic impact on Madison, and these are the things that we balance.
Public health joined the mayor, noting the campus medical impact is a big one too, as 85% of Wednesday's record 456 coronavirus cases in Dane County are believed to be UW students or staff.
It's really important for everyone in the community, particularly folks on campus, to help us.
But while we could at least hear from city and county leaders, we could only read university responses, as we had to submit the questions in advance. We learned students can go home if they'd like, but when we asked at what point all students might be sent home, a spokesman didn't give a direct answer, instead pointing to such a move going against CDC guidelines. Public Health Madison Dane County says the decision to put all these students together could actually make more students get the virus faster. They're asking the university to increase testing capabilities and add additional contact tracers.
Most importantly, we need people to make good decisions about what's most important in this time. And I would argue that the health and safety of individuals and our entire community is the most important thing in this time, and I hope that people will make decisions accordingly. And again, all those responses we're getting from the university today are coming in the form of written responses from a university spokesperson. As we were told today that Chancellor Rebecca Blank did not have time for an interview. I did ask that spokesperson, what about students who decide this isn't worth it and want to go home and get a refund? And he says right now the university's emphasis is on health and safety, but says their concerns about the university finances are, quote, present and growing.